Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am back for 1 million girlfriends who all want to be friends with that guy, and we're going to watch more of it. I gotta say, the first episode of 100 Girlfriends was really, really exciting and wonderful to watch. It was deeply wholesome, bright, fun, funny, great character design, silly, played with all of the tropes in a funny, silly way where it goes kind of far beyond them and makes them into jokes out of things that we actually take kind of seriously in anime. And manages to poke fun at the whole of maybe 8 genres while not like taking the shit out of any of them, not being mean about it, just good spirited playing in the space. I really like it. I really like it. And I really like this mode of taking a space that's been established by history, by repeated endeavors in animation and artistry and manga and stuff into this realm of romance and then playing in that space, right? We've got all these action figures with all these different character designs on them and all these different types, and now we just get to play with them like we're a little kid smashing dinosaurs together. I think I made that analogy in the first episode that it feels like we're really just smashing trope characters together and having fun seeing what we can make out of those interesting particle collisions. And that's exactly right. I think that's exactly fucking right. Our protagonist is as straightforwardly cool and cute and sweet as he could possibly be. The perfect guy in a lot of ways. The heart and soul of the good side of young love. Like he just wants to meet people and be good to them and enjoy their company, and it's so wholesome. And he meets characters who fit that just so perfectly, characters who fit our archetypes, the ones that we will know and recognize, and then demonstrates them to be real people with feelings. I talk about shows as lessons for reality, and when they get really silly, they stop being that in some literal sense, where it's like, this character acted this way, and so in my circumstance, I'll also act that way because he got the treasure, and I'll also get the treasure. This blurs that a little bit, right? It's more like a general vibe that our character is giving off of being a good dude, and the result of that is a bajillion girlfriends who are all really cute and really like him. Morality? Object lesson? Yes, the objective of the lesson is a million girlfriends. The moral of the story is be nice, and girls will like you. Generally, just people will like you. And I'm all fucking for it. I'm all fucking for it in a world where people are just getting meaner. And it really feels like people are just getting meaner. I don't. I don't know what to do about it, y'all. I don't know. I don't know how to fight that. I've spent this whole sort of career as a YouTuber thinking that these stories and sharing in them is something really meaningful, something really powerful, something that can change the world. And I still believe that so sincerely, but I'm having real trouble lining that up with a world that keeps changing in directions that I don't see as aligned with the stories that I care about. Does that make sense? It seems to be changing in directions that are aligned with the bad guys in the stories that I care about. And that's not fun. So I don't know if what I'm doing talking about them is enough or useful. But when I watch a show and it serves as like a herald of good virtues and demonstrates being good to your fellow human a little bit, whatever ulterior motives might be in play, gives me a little bit of hope. Because there are other people watching this show and laughing at it and finding it silly, but also, as is always the case, the sillier it is, the more able in some strange way we are to internalize the lessons within it, to figure them out and to apply them to ourselves. The stranger and more distant it is from us, the more like a symbol, the more blurry, the more we are able to incorporate it. So I'm here to incorporate a bajillion girlfriends because I too would like a bajillion girlfriends who all want to be friends with my girlfriends. It's pretty great. Can't imagine. I've got one partner right now, and that's a lot. It's a lot. Like it's wonderful and it's so rewarding, but it's the hardest thing I've ever done. That's for sure. No bones about it. Cannot imagine trying for 100. Jeezy Pete's. This show is cool. I'm excited to watch more of it. Okay, I'm gonna just glance at some stuff because I didn't I didn't glance at no stuff. I want to. There was a voice. There was a voice that was really interesting to me, but I think it was one of the main girls, and I don't recognize either of them. They're Maria. Oh no, that's not them. Karane Inda, Miyu Tomita, and the other one was Hakari Hanazono. That's Kaide Hono. Kaide Hondo. I think I do know that voice. Okay, let's see. Kaide Hondo. Oh, she was Eiko in Paripi Kome. And Sakura in Zombieland Saga. Wow, she's been typecast. That's so funny. She absolutely has. Laika in Slime. Kazane Aoba in Keijo. But none of these like jump out at me. I swear to God, I was expecting Symphogear. That's what I was expecting. Okay. Miyu Tomita. Oh, it's Miko Ino. It's Miko Ino. Okay. In Kaguya-sama. Oh, she's Rico! She's Rico in Made in a Bit! Okay, so there's lots of familiar... Whoa, those are some serious voice actors. Huh. Okay, cool. Main boy, Wataru Kato. Kaiju number 8. And a bunch of stuff that I haven't seen. That's cool. Newer on the scene a little bit. Although, yeah, newer on the scene a little bit. Okay, interesting. Biburi Animation Studios is not one that automatically is like, I don't know who that is. Oh, they did quintuplets. That actually makes sense. Those two shows feel the same to me. Grisaya, Maho Shoujo Magical Destroyers, Black Rock Shooter. Oh, they did the Black Rock Shooter stuff. Prima Doll, Grisaya, and that's it. They have not made a bunch of stuff. So this is pretty big for them. I guess Quints was their big hit. And then this is the next one. And direction. Who's directing? Who's actually doing this? Oh, some Shokugeki no Soma. Some Bakuman. Soredemo something something. Daisuki Shokugeki no Soma. He's all over the place on Shokugeki no Soma. Okay, but not a series director on Soma, right? He's an AD and episode director. Dashin-chan Dropkick. Yeah. Never big boy. And now he raises to the level of big boy director. That's really cool. Good for him. Good for you, Hikaru Sato. I don't know what that's going to mean for the show. I do think Shokugeki no Soma is kind of great as an anime adaptation. It's not a great story in my opinion. It's not super interesting, but it's a great anime, I think, up until season 4, and then it sucks. Interesting. Okay, I haven't learned that much, but I feel the need to do this, and I didn't do this in the last one, so I'm just throwing out all these infos because I like looking at all these infos and using them to inform where we are in the show and what it's all about. With that being done, I believe we're done and ready to roll for a bajillion girlfriends who all want to be friends with your girlfriend. So I'm going to watch it. We're going to watch episode 2. We're using the same copy that we did last time. Nobody complained about it. And so away we go. I've got the episode up and ready to go. As usual, 2 versions, picture in the description, timer on YouTube, early access, pretty late, but early access on the Patreon. Beep, beep, timer to catch down. Let's go. Do we meet new girlfriends or do we solidify our existing girlfriends? I don't know. Two of them, actually. Oh. The pole is my friend. Don't you be mean. Okay, this... Pam, pam. They've all got letters. Yeah. Explosion letter. Gravity of our attractions. What is she? Aww. Oh. The exploded one. Hello, God. Hello, what? 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 There's an evil Haro-jo-sama? What is happening? There's so much going on. Just a little bit. I really want to know what just happened to her eyes. Oh my motion. Well, that's so fucking funny. It took like 4 seconds to actually register for me. I'm rooting for her, by the way. I think it's more about her. Strong and masculine weather. It's not like I'm. Yeah, that's it. There you go. Good excuse. Piritere. How dare it? How dare it? Everything is so good. What are you gonna think, Grandma? We love that weather. Definitely not having an orgy. And now she's gonna want it too. But she can't admit it, right? Nope, me too. Yep. The other Rentaro. Oh, the fuck? Ano sensei. Mm. Yeah, we saw her in the OP. That seems counterproductive if she doesn't want you to run. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? 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 She's face fucking him with her tongue. What the fuck? Scott. What the fuck? She's in fishnets with the droppy. What the fuck? I'm sorry, we need to like end the we need to end the episode and just talk about that. What the fuck? Fight all. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful trope play. That was nuts. That was insane. I don't know what to think about the vibe. That's wrong. Very strict about school rules. Totally fine with tongue fucking her students. Tamagoyaki! I need a little square pan. My guy is just gonna be able to eat his girlfriend's lunches. It's just so red all the time. Yes. They can both be the best in the galaxy. They're different things. It's fine. Fucking hell. Bulky. I know where this is going. This is going Lady and the Tramp, isn't it? This eye's so fucked. His brain is disappearing. That's a oh. The insanity is JoJo's level. The romance is I don't know what level. The jokes are Kaguya level. Cute, 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 cute. An unidentified sensation. Mm-hmm. Who cares? You're gonna kill him. We Keijo now. We Keijo now. You gotta hit her with your butt. You gotta do a triple flip. Wait, one of them is the voice actors from Keijo. There's like a joke inherent to that, isn't there? Ah, he got it. He got it. He got it. Yeah, of course he wants to kiss them. But which one? But which one? Who's first? Yeah, it's about being first. It's a race, but it's not a race. I don't want my girlfriends to fight though. You gonna kiss them both at the same time? How are you gonna manage that? Aww. He's doing the homework. Yeah. Yeah, you can't not love that. To go double blind? Schrodinger's kiss. Blindfolds? Oh, music players. And blindfolds. Ooh, and dice. I mean, it's fitting. I'm invisible. Everything is invisible. I don't know whose lips are whose. This is insane. Success in love. You don't know which one is which. That's smart. So we both have time irrelevant, unbounded kisses. And look at my beautiful girlfriends. The Dazaki. Yeah, you have to. Yeah, you have to trust each other. Mm-mm-mm. With our hearts, with our hearts. Yeah, how could you break a pinky promise, bro? He believes. He believes. He's not even joking. He just believes. This could go really badly. If you reach out, you're gonna feel a titty. That's not a shoulder. Now you know who's where. Yeah, let's not. Let's not bring that one up. Of course. Wait, she did faceplant him. Or maybe he did. You don't want to know, dude. You don't want to know. Promise. Yeah. So weird. Meow. What are these humans doing? The cat sees what we do not. Gato, no. Absolutely mind blowing. How dare you take advantage? He doesn't even mind. We gotta start this over. They can usually see each other. Or in a group on a fucking roof. Hmm. Ha. It's not like I said that. I just meant it. The face and pussy kind. Yeah, why does he always come out bruised? Yeah. The designs on the eyelashes are so funny. Mm. Hours, hours. Oh my god. No, I mean a little bit, but no, bro. Oh, they're running in the halls. Here we go. Oh, his first kiss is gonna be stolen by the principal, so they're gonna. My guy, this is not a sacrifice you needed to make. Yeah. Yeah. Fucking camel clutch? Fucking wrestling. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Oh. Ah! Oh, God. Oh, and she runs away on the fucking ceiling. Oh, my God. I don't think I've ever been this scared of a joke character. That's horrifying. That's the most horrifying thing. That's so fucked. Can they just kiss him at the same time? Can we just do a three-way yummy kiss? Wanted to give it to somebody else. Don't do that, though. You're so sweet. Then you might as well give it to her. Aww. It's Gifts of the Magi, but with boyfriend kisses. No, because they're in this together. They both love him. Hey. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, you'd have to be really close to each other. I don't I don't think any of us have a problem with that. They might have a problem with that. Yeah. Fuck. They're all gonna hold hands? Are you joking? They're gonna three-way hold hands and three-way kiss? That's gonna get really impossible once you add like one more person. So what? Go through with it. They did kiss, right? Good. And they summoned a UFO, which will have another girlfriend in it, probably. I was hoping for an alien girlfriend. Oh. Oh my god, she's got the cutest little lips thing. God, these designs are too cute. Ah, ah, ah. Hey, you too. Hmm. Y'all should cook together. They're both so pushy. I love them so much. They're so silly. We're gonna meet a library girl. She's tiny, right? Library girl. Oh, Tayaki. We have met. Target acquired. We got a Zinku. I don't know if she's a Kudere. Doesn't seem like it. We will see. We will see. We got another one. They're so fucking cute. This is stupid. This is dumb. I hate that it's so good. I know I don't. No, I don't. It's so cute. She seems terrifying. Kusuri? Mwehehe. I think Hakari is still the, like, no bones about it. They all have plushies. Yep. Exceptional. What do you say when an episode's just really good? Just like really extraordinarily good. I don't think there's a missed beat in this, including the ones that made me go, those are intentional, right? That's what it's there for. It's meant to be fucking freaking insane. I now, for the first time, understand why a couple of people in my Discord were like, welcome to the insane combo of Bo and Kaguya-sama and a bunch of other shit. You have no idea what's coming down for you. And I had no idea, because, like, that is really an element that I didn't expect. I didn't expect a a perverted, like, sexually assaulting rapey teacher in fishnets who wants to make money off her school vice principal job so that she can go kiss hot guys at host clubs, and uses the excuse of children running to chase them down and tongue fuck them. I think I'm damaged. I think I've been damaged by this by this situation. I don't think I'm ever gonna recover. But if there's anything that could help me recover, it's looking at these cute fucking faces. These cute fucking characters being so goddamn cute the whole time is insane. I think the show continues to convey emotions exceptionally well, both through character faces, but also through, like, the way these moments snap into each other. It's kind of expert. It's so smooth in its manner of conveying emotional experience to me. I guess that first thing that I said, where it doesn't feel like it's missed a beat, is what I'm driving at. There are multiple factors in play here, right? Let's assume that the manga is perfect. I don't know if it is. I'm assuming it's pretty fucking good, but let's assume that it's perfect. Every beat and piece of timing in that manga is generated by the art form, is created by the space between panels and the closure effect inside our minds as we read them, which makes it feel like they take place in time next to each other. All of that has to be interpreted and then converted to the screen to make it a piece of animation. And then all the other layers that make it animated, that make it real and alive, have to be placed into it. The movement of the camera, the movement of the characters, the way and timing with which scenes cut between each other, the emotional music and how it accents those pieces, and the voices that the characters present, along with the actual, like, movement of those character designs, right? So we can imagine that this is a shot in the manga, right? And then this is a shot in the manga, and then this is a shot in the manga where he has an emotional expression. But to warp those together and get the timing right so that it feels good to us and it lands as a joke, to make it feel real and make us feel these moments and have those sound effects all woven in, is an extraordinary endeavor. It's really hard to do, and we overlook it a lot because anime is anime. It's what we expect from the medium. It's the baseline of what we expect. But man, when it's done really well, when it's stripped down to its barest bones, like, there isn't a lot of exciting stuff going on in this show. What's going on is three characters talking to each other, and the whole magic of it has to be produced outside of that, has to be produced on top of that to make us think that a conversation between these three characters is really fucking interesting. That's our baseline. It's what has to be there for anime. But it's done so well here. It's done so well. So fucking well. It's like cooking. It's like you see a lot of shows where there are a bunch of crazy shit on the plate, and it's like, wow, an expensive 4-course meal, 3 Michelin stars. Okay, super interesting. That's great. But the restaurants that really interest me are the ones where they're like, yeah, we make bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches, and we also have 2 Michelin stars. How do we do that? We make the best goddamn bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich you've ever fucking had. You've had 1,000 of them. They're a classic. Everybody's had them. Everybody knows what they are. You could make one at home. I could scribble some shitty animation at home, but I couldn't make it feel and look like this. Not in a million bajillion goddamn years. No, I couldn't. And that's why you go and you pay a chef, right? Or you go and you pay an animator or a director. Something's going on here. The people on this are really skilled, and I'm not sure who, because I went and I looked at the staff, I looked at the director, and I'm not sure who's responsible for this being excellent. Not sure. Is it your boy, the primary director, Hikaru Sato? Is that who it is? Yeah. Is it him? Having worked on Shokugeki no Soma and Bakuman? I don't know. Also, I'm deeply interested, and if you have any information, I'd love to know it, but there's no point in speculating here. I'd rather just go through and talk about pieces of this episode that jumped out at me and were really fun. So that's what we're going to do. A boy's hand. Ah, I love that we see inside their minds, and like they're very transparent to us. I mean, literally she's transparent here, but the characters, the girls are very transparent to us. They're not as transparent to our main guy because he's the guy in the story. So we get to see this sort of bird's eye view of the emotional state of all of these characters. And that gives us the wonderful feeling, as happens in many romances, where we know what's going on inside the minds of both characters, but they don't. So they end up in complications when we're sitting here being like, there's no complication. You love each other. Stop fucking around. And I think that's a really fun element of storytelling and engagement with a piece of media. I think it's a lot of what shipping is kind of all about, especially when there's like good sprinkled evidence inside the show that the ships are meant to be there. A lot of it is like, I know that these characters like each other. Why can't they realize that they like each other? And I think that ties into that same kind of feeling of like when your friend has a problem that they're telling you about, and you clearly know the solution to the problem, but they can't see it because it's their problem and they're blind to it because of the circumstance. And you'd love to just be like, the problem is this, do this, and it'll be fixed. But you can't really do that because it's not going to get through, because you could, but they're probably going to feel more like you're trying to help them solve a thing that they need to solve. In this case, it's a show, so we know that it's going to play out as it's going to play out. And because of the way the characters act, we know and we can have some trust that they're going to like do the thing and figure it out and get together and be well. But still, we get those few minutes in the beginning of being like, I understand what's going on. Just kiss the girls. And that's really cute and really fun. I think that's also pivotal and maybe really important for creating that internalization process where it's like, once I've reframed this, I believe that if I were in that circumstance, I would know what to do, even if I wouldn't. But now I've been taught what I would do, or I've come up with the circumstance, or I've come up with the plan because the show has introduced me to the circumstance. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I love, maybe this is my favorite thing about Hakari. I mean, there's that she's cute and hot and forward and interested and likes him and is sweet and stuff. But the going and doing the homework to like read books to find out what he might like is so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's so broken and so silly. And don't rely on don't rely on women's magazines to figure out how to date people. It's a bad idea. But it's so cute. Her sole desire is to be good, and his whole sole desire is to be good, and even our tsundere's sole desire is to be good and have good relationships. She just doesn't know how to accomplish that because it comes out wrong when she says stuff because she's a tsun. God, they're so cute. Okay, let's just really quick. Let's get a close up face. We got a close up face. We get a much closer up face, of course, when he's about to kiss her. Close up face, all the details, all the accents, the little blush on the lips, little tiny nose, huge eyelashes. Like, it's the most distinctive feature about all these characters is their eyes and their eyelashes, lashes and brows, and hair, of course. Really cute. But then we jump to this little chibi face. over here. And then an even chibier face over here. It's like we got layers of character that we can put onto the characters where they're like usually hovering in the mid ground, and we can take them down to deeply simple, and we can take them all the way out to it to like incredibly detailed and very like images that pull you in because they read as faces very close up. They read in the same way that they do to our main guy. They read as like, oh, that's a pretty face that's really close to me, and it creates an emotional response. But there's this whole range down to pure chibi, and the ability for the characters to like warp in between those states makes them feel so animated and like amorphous and cute. Oh god, I love it. I love it. I don't know. Oh, is this where she blinks? Maybe. I think there might have been a different one somewhere else where like her eye sparklies disappear and then come back, and I wanted to look at that. But it's okay. I love that being translated as I love just walking to school saying each other's names, and this is the most insane thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. What an absolutely horrifying character. I feel like she is like a direct reference to something. There's something about her that clicks some horror piece in my brain that I don't recognize. I don't care. That's weird. That's so weird, but such a perfect antagonistic force for a show that's this silly. Like, I would love if the antagonistic forces of this show, if there are any continuing besides her, were other adults who have relationship or romantic problems. Because that's what this character is, right? She's a parody, and maybe a cruel one in some real sense, but the archetype of, like, an old lady who's not attractive and yet continuously and forcefully seeks out younger men is an archetypal one. It's one that's maybe safer to portray than a man doing it, because usually that goes in a much more horrifying direction. So maybe there's some level of security in making it a female character. But it's also a direct like counterpoint to our lovely girlfriends is this horrible other. It's kind of sucky in some way to like otherize this woman like that. But she's the one raping children with her tongue, so I think it's more on her. It's maybe her problem. What a strange character to design, though. Is that a hat or is that her fucking hair? I just realized. I think it's a hat. I think I don't know. I think I can't tell. She like JoJo's into it. It's like her hair, I think, becomes the hat. In any case, that's bad. Oh, and then the jump into battle. I must have it. I love it. We know every anime and manga trope in the book. We make a couple JoJo's references at some point. I don't even remember where. They just fell into the back. I did not realize that's why she got cat ears. It's because she noticed the cat. Oh my god. Okay, that's so cute. I don't like tamagoyaki being translated as egg rolls, but that's fine. They're not the same. Cookies, tamagoyaki, two beautiful girlfriends who both want to be my girlfriend. Kissy kissy, pocky pocky. And here we go. There's that like hyper detail, right? All the lines are so crisp. We can see the barest bits of the lower eyelashes. Her upper eyelashes are right there. Ah! And I love when her lips become the like little puppy lip thing. They do it a little bit later in the episode too, and I think it's exceptionally cute for a little character design thing. Oh, and then this blocky moment really reminds me of like of some of Bocchi the Rock, which I know one of these characters was playing the. Oh no, that's not Bocchi the Rock. That's a different show. That's Puri Bikome. The Baki. Okay, so we'll kiss and we thwam and we kiss and we thwam, and then we come up with this incredible, beautiful, harebrained super plan, which really, really reminds me of the KyoAni show about solving cases. What is that? Hyoka. Hyoka. Really reminds me of that because of the way that we jump into this like third world space where he's explaining the whole thing. It's such a cool plan in some real way. It's way too complicated because the real answer is to just kiss each other, but he has to overcome that because he's trying to be so damn sensitive to their feelings about each other and make sure that even if they're fighting with each other that the yeah, it works. It works. I should shut up now and just say that it was a good episode and we liked it. Right? Like, God, it gets so servicey too. From titty grapples to panty scratches. These girls do not mind if he touches them, and that's pretty cool. But they want some warning beforehand, which is also pretty cool and fairly reasonable. God damn. He's so self-sacrificing. I think if there's one flaw that our character has, if there's one flaw that he has in reality, it's his willingness to sacrifice himself and take the blame. It's also like his greatest strength in some real way. I think. Because it's the thing that like he takes it on as his blame. And that's what enables the girlfriends to admit their own struggles in the situation in some sense. Because he's willing to sacrifice himself and they don't want him to. But his willingness to sacrifice his own experience for his girlfriends is gonna be detrimental to him a little bit. And he's gotta make sure that he's okay. That's my only concern. I don't think it's even gonna be something that comes up in the show. But man, I have one partner. It's my first time having a real serious partner. It's hard. It takes a lot of energy. And I think it's worth it. And I think it's really beautiful and cool. But it's also hard. And it takes a lot of energy. I cannot imagine running a polycule. I cannot imagine. Oh, man. When I first started getting interested in this relationship, like, that was a thought. It was a real thought. Like, poly would be very cool. That would be great. 6 months into the relationship, I'm like, maybe not. Maybe not, actually. Maybe let's just not. That seems like a lot of work. That seems like a lot of work. Oh, yeah. I mean, even 2 sounds like way too much work. So my guy's moving toward 100. Apparently, they're already like 30 squared away in the manga. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot of girlfriends. And if you're gonna be to blame for every problem that goes on with your girlfriends, I think that's just gonna drain you, my guy. I think there has to be some self-care. Thanks, Ed. I love psychiatrists. Ed, everybody, go follow psychiatrists. Ed. Ah, there has to be some self-care going on here. There have to be some healthy boundaries. There has to be something where your boy doesn't strain himself too far. Because if his goal is to make his girlfriend's lives better, he needs to look out for himself so that he can be the kind of person who can make somebody else's life better. And the same goes for me, and the same goes for you, and the same goes for anyone else who wants to be engaged in a society or engaged with other people. You've got to be somewhat stable yourself because uh, uh, when the problems do emerge and when they aren't your problems, they aren't caused by you, you're going to need the brain power and the mental capacity and the will and the love to take care of those things and to be there for them. He really wants to be there for his girlfriends, to support them and love them. We'll see if that ever ends up straining him. But I worry a little bit about his self-deprecation and his lack of internal self-esteem. We'll see if he can internalize any of that from the fact that these girls love him. That would be my hope, I think, is that there would be some degree of deep mutualism where in being relied on by all of these multiple girlfriends, he also finds an equivalent amount of like reliance from them or like on them where they can lean on each other and create that strength of an archway where it feels like it should really fall, but it's stronger than almost anything else because the blocks are leaning against each other properly. I don't see a lot of our main boy leaning on his girlfriends yet. And I think that's something that this episode, just in that moment where he's like, it's all my fault because I haven't had my first kiss yet, because I'm such an inexperienced boyfriend, I'm thinking that we will need to lean on them a little bit and find out that that's a piece of what makes relationships go. They're not just one-sided things, either direction, right? Like, I think it's very obvious that if we were to watch a character go into a relationship with the attitude of like, my problems are all that matter, and I can't wait to get some emotional support from this other person that I'm going to be in a relationship with, we'd all sort of cock our heads and be like, that's a little fucked up. Like, doesn't it go both ways? But when it's reversed and it's just altruism, it's just giving of oneself, it's a lot easier to be like, yeah, that's a good person, as opposed to like, wait, this is the foundations of a really faulty dynamic. If your boy is in here just trying to serve and protect, just trying to hold the thin blue line. Fuck. Sorry. I'm sorry. It's such a stupid joke. If your boy is just out here trying to serve and protect, that's going to drain him. I want this to be mutual. I want him to realize at some point, I hope there's an episode about it, that when he's struggling, maybe he can rely on his girlfriends. I think a great way to do that would be if he was sick. Does that make sense? He's sick, all his girlfriends bring him food, they like compete over it maybe, but then end up not being competing over it while he learns to rely on them. Great. Excellent. That kind of shit would mean the world to me for like putting into place the way that I think relationships need to be. From the small experience that I've had, that seems really, really pivotal and required. Her little butt mole is so cute. I'm sorry, but it is. It's just so cute. Yeah. God, she's terrified. Running on the ceiling and shit, too. I'd rather she have it. Oh, they're so cute. And so we'll all kiss together. And so we smooch, we pull away, and we bring in a UFO. And they're so... How did they design this character so her face is so squishy? It's so squishy. I just want to squish it. I just want to grab her cheeks and squish them around and be like... I don't know. I like this show. It's obscenely cute. The characters are great, and we're about to meet a new girlfriend who's a tiny child who lives in the library and can't reach books on the top shelf and is looking for one about love and taiyaki? Great. Thanks so much for watching this episode of a bajillion million beautiful girlfriends who love you so much. I also love you so much. I hope you have a good day and start your week off well. And I'll see you next time for more girlfriends. We'll catch the next episode early on the Patreon. This one will be up on the YouTube pretty soon. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Much love. Peace.